a 7 flat on a 7-second index. Next up in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 022 is Grant Snyder. They call the boat Big Iron. It's a Placecraft powered by Chevrolet, sponsored by Snyder Motorsports, Nick Dixon Pro Street Engines, Susie and Craig Coleman, Real Medina Truck Auto and Automotive, Real Fab and Weld, 3D Landscaping, Rowdy Tees, Guild Mortgage, Reagan and Angie Everett, Lily Construction, Custom Powder Coating, and driving in loving memory of Blackie Bame and Chance Tripp. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 014 is Mark Roby. Driving for Becky Dollar, they call the boat Moisture Missile. Sponsored by Mike Stuckey Speed and Marine. With a special thank you to Huffman Performance, Matt Miller, Smoke on the Water, Shane Harris, and Pat Hobbs. All right. Attention in the pits, Top Eliminator, this is your final call to the in-ramp. Top Eliminator, your final call. Pro Eliminator, need your boats in the in-ramp, please. Pro Eliminator, need your boats. Quick Eliminator, need you warmed up, ready to go. Pro Comp Flat, stand by. Grant Snyder with a 160 light, running an 8102 on a 7-second index. Mark Roby on the Moisture Missile, having troubles, still working his way to the out-ramp. Hopefully they get that squared away and they can bring him back around for round 2. All right, next up, be a single in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 565. That is Tom Wingo. Calls the boat Nasty Habit 2. New boat, been working on this project for the last 12 months. Sponsored by Velocity Motorsports, Ron Sapp Racing, Tolan Racing Propellers, the Custom Sign House in Conroe, Texas. Top Eliminator. Pro Eliminator, need your boats at the in-ramp, please. Pro Eliminator, we need your boats to the in-ramp. Pro Eliminator, need your boats to the in-ramp. Quick Eliminator, need you warmed up, ready to go. Pro Comp Flat, grab your gear and stand by. Tom Wingo, Nasty Habit 2. He'll be coming out of the right lane. Pro Eliminator. This will be your final call. We need your boats at the in-ramp, please. Pro Eliminator, your final call to the in-ramp for round 1 qualifying. Quick Eliminator, go ahead and bring those boats to the in-ramp, please. Quick Eliminator, we need your boats at the in-ramp. Pro Comp Flat, need you warmed up, ready to go. Pro Jet, go ahead and get yours warmed up as well. Pro Mod, stand by. Quick Eliminator, need your boats to the in-ramp, please. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet, need you guys warming up, ready to go. Pro Mod, stand by. Tom Wingo having troubles down there. Here we go. Well, he got it down the track, so we'll take that as a win. They've been working on that project for a year. And let's see what they can do with it. We'll see them come back around in round 2. And we have a small shortage of boats right at the moment. We'll get them there. Stand by one. But that gives me an opportunity to tell you about our sponsors real quick. Local area sponsors helping us out for the Spring Creek Finals. Equipment Share, Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars, Superior Audio Sound, Family Power Sports, Proline Rentals and Sales, San Angelo RV, Town Square Media, Henderson Tractor, Petro Communications, Can Do Budget Rentals, the American Hotel in San Angelo, and Petro Communications. Got that one already. All of those folks helping to sponsor us here for the Spring Creek Finals for the SDBA. This is the last race of our season. And, man, it went by fast. Went by real fast. Want to thank our series sponsors that have been with us all season long. Arnwine, CCR, CP Carrillo, Driven Racing Oil, Media Jaw, Perimeter Innovations, Sunoco Race Fuels, Fun and Sun, Pat Kinsey Drywall, Yamaha, WCR, and Fuel Tech. All of those folks have been with us all season long helping us out, and we appreciate them very, very much. If you need a golf cart for this weekend, Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars is down there at the end of the road, kind of right at the entrance coming out of the store. He brought a boatload, no pun intended, of golf cars. So if you need a golf cart, go down there and talk to them. They'll get you hooked up. And he's got some for sale down there as well. He'll be... He's supposed to come up here in a little bit and let me know he was going to have a race special this weekend. So we'll see if that's going to happen here in a minute. But in the meantime, if you need to rent one or you just want to buy one, that way you don't have to rent next time, go down there and see the folks at Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars. Wicked Beef Jerky is set up back here on Vendor Row. Go by and visit with them, check them out. They're right next to West Coast Country Designs. They're set up back there as well. Eva would love to see you. Go by and say hello, tell her I sent you. So the Spring Creek store down here will be closing at 6 o'clock this evening, so plan accordingly if you need ice or beer or any other items that you might normally pick up from the store down here. They will be closing at 6 o'clock. Here comes the Pro Eliminators. All right. We get everybody on the rope. We'll have our next pair, and this will be Pro Eliminator now running on a 6.5 second index. In the Hawkins Battery Golf Cars left lane is boat number 895. That's Ty Bolwig. High Plains Drifter, the name of that boat. It's a Watercraft Hydro powered by Keith Black Chevrolet, sponsored by Bolwig Electric and Refrigeration, Wicks Truck Trailers of Kansas City. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 026 is Brayton Schmidt. Calls the boat Bad Decisions. Winners Electric, Propane Depot, Napa Auto Parts in Bandera, Phil's Automotive, Waterboys, Neiman Water Services, Swenson Knives, Brutal Off-Road, R. Jones Enterprises, Bandera Construction, Young Brothers Fire Protection, Bent Plumbing, Buddy's Waterwell. So not the run Brayton Schmidt wanted or was looking for sure. But hopefully they'll take that back to the pit, get it squared away, and they'll bring that back around for round two, and we'll see what happens. Ty Bolwig on the other side on a 6.5 index. He lays down a 6:58 and 4, 131.4 mile an hour pass. Quick Eliminator, we need your boats at the in-ramp. Quick Eliminator, we need your boats. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet need you warmed up, ready to go. Pro Mod should be standing by. All right, next up in the Hawkins Battery Golf Cars left lane, boat number 84 is Dr. T. Calls the boat Late Life Crisis. That boat's a Sanger powered by Chevrolet. Sponsored by Shenanigans Bar and Grill. Dr. T Racing, Fastline Fabrication, Two Guys Marine. The crew chief is Ty Chandler. They're getting some help from BR Motorsports, his daughter Brooke, his wife Linda, and the San Angelo Mafia. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 050 is Bob Winder out of Lake Hills, Texas. Calls the boat Mama's Diamond. Sponsored by Merrick Brothers, Hudson Automotive, Site Pro, United Rentals, L&W Materials, Action Gypsum, Lone Star Materials, and United Tool. Starter call for the lights. Bob Winder, Mama's Diamond in the right lane. Dr. Don Toplift, Late Life Crisis in the left. 6.5 seconds is the index. Tension in the pits. Quick Eliminator. We need your boats at the in-ramp. Quick Eliminator. Need your boats. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet should be warmed up, ready to go, and Pro Mod should be standing by. Here we go. Dr. T on a 6.5 index runs a 663 and 2 for 134 mile an hour pass. Bob Winder in the right lane with a 662 and 7, 116 mile an hour pass. So at the end of round one, Ty Bolwig will be your number one qualifier. Bob Winder, number two. Dr. T is in the number 3 spot, and Brayton Schmidt will round out the field. And we will bring those folks back around for round two shortly. Ooh, it's a beautiful day in San Angelo, isn't it? Weather's nice, got a little tiny bit of a breeze. Much cooler than the last time we were here in June. It was wicked hot then. Super excited to be in San Angelo twice this season. Such an amazing venue, and the folks here at Spring Creek Marina and RV Park take such good care of us, and we appreciate them more than you can imagine for being so hospitable, letting us just completely take over their area for the weekend. And this is it for our season. Normally I would be talking about what's the next race on the schedule, and right now the next race on the schedule is in 2025. So this has been our 50th season here at the Southern Drag Boat Association. Started this deal in 1974. 50 years later, here we are, still out here doing it. Hoping for another 50. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if any of us will still be here doing it, but I know Miss Tanya said she plans to be, so we'll see. If she sticks around, I will. We'll both be up here like 105, 106 years old. Maybe not. Either way, super excited to be here, and we will be here as many more years as we can make it. But either way, super excited to be here. It's been an amazing season. We've had a great time. We started out in Marble Falls back in June, and then we were here in San Angelo at the end of June. After that, we went to Waco in July, and then August, we spent that up in Paris on Lake Crook. That was an amazing race up there. Had a great time. That race messes me up because the course is backwards up there. Start line is to my right, finish line is to my left, and everywhere else we race, it's the other way around. Always makes my brain hurt. But it works out well, gives us a good shutdown area down there at the other end. And now, back in San Angelo for the Spring Creek Finals. Championships are on the line this weekend. I have not yet had an opportunity to get a printout of the points, but I will get that before the end of the weekend, and we'll have an opportunity to chat just a little bit about it. So we are going to be moving into Quick Eliminator now, which is on a 6-second index. Used to be these were the fastest open boats we had on the water, and then along came the Pro Jet class, just to kind of make that all twisty. And I guess if the Pro Jets were running to the full 1,000 foot, they would be pretty close to that same 6-second index, maybe a little faster, but right in that neighborhood. Pro Jet only runs to the yellow buoys out here, to the half-track mark. We'll talk about that more in just a few. But right now, in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane is boat number 77. That is David Weehunt. Calls the boat Purple Haze Racing out of Georgetown, South Carolina. The boat's a CNH Hydro powered by Chevrolet. Sponsored by the Marshall Tucker Band. Jet Set Luxury Brokers, Southeastern Marine of the Carolinas. Special thanks to my lovely wife. I can't race without her. Thank you to the fans for coming out and supporting boat racing. Please go by the merchandise tent at our pit to help support our racing habit. And in the superior audio sounds right lane, boat number 465 out of Broken Bow, Oklahoma. That is Mr. Chad Cupid. Calls the boat Warpath. It's a DeMarco with a big block Chevrolet for power. Sponsored by Outlaw Boat Racers, Allen's Welding, and Kinda Sharp Vinyl Graphics. Chad was our 22 2023 High Points champion for Quick Eliminator. And as I said, I haven't had a chance to print it out yet, so I'm not entirely sure where he sits in the points right now, but I would be safe to say that he is up there toward the top somewhere. He's had a heck of a good season so far. All right, Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet, ready for your boats at the in-ramp, please. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet, need your boats at the in-ramp. Pro Mod, I need you warmed up, ready to go. Pro Outlaw, stand by. All right, so Chad Cupid started in gear, and he went down the lane. Rick Martin now taking the right lane, boat number 505. They call that one in the red. David Wehunt, Purple Haters Racing, is still in the left lane. And here we go. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet, we're ready for your boats at the in-ramp. I just got a text from the in-ramp that says no waiting. Now's a good time. Let's go. David Wehunt with an 076 light runs a 6506 on a 6-second index, 140.5 mile an hour pass. And Rick Martin on the other side with an 077 light runs a 617 and 2, 144.3 mile an hour pass. Here comes our next pair for Quick Eliminator in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 214 is AC Pippinger. Calls the boat Breaking the Habit. Driving for David Carroll. Sponsored by Price Custom Cabinets, Buffalo Land Management, I Dig Texas, Topper Real Estate, Miller's Meat Market and Smokehouse. Special shout out to my dad, Tony Pippinger. And thank you to the best father-in-law and mother-in-law you could ever ask for, David and Deb Carroll. And my amazing wife, Shelby. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 104 is Chris Armstrong, Alcohol Dependent, the name of that boat. Sponsored by Chris's Construction, Two Guys Marine in Del Rio, Texas. Johnny Ratliff with TS Ratliff TNS Ratliff Services, Dove Tree Services, Shenanigans Bar and Grill, Texas Trailer Works, Dooley AC and Heating, Bar K Bar, the Kinsey family, and thanks for everyone's support. Quick Eliminator on a 6-second index. Right now, Rick Martin, #1 qualifier with a 6-1-7-2. A whole lot of room above that to play with. How is that red? AC Pippinger lays down a lick, 608-1. 608-1, and he'll move into that #1 spot with a 144.4 mile an hour pass. Chris Armstrong on the other side ran a 608-4, 136 mile an hour pass, and that'll be good enough for #2. Here's my next pair for Quick Eliminator in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 110 is Ken Jenkins. The boat's a Cole powered by Chevrolet, sponsored by the SDBA and RESP personnel. Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication this season. And in the superior audio sounds right lane, boat number 392 is Jason Goddard out of San Angelo, Texas. Calls the boat Texas Red. Sponsored by Don Wild Racecraft, Buddy Johnson, Steve Pruitt, Travis and Kim Dusick, Fastline Fabrication, Walls Tractor, Wayman Pitchford, James Brown, Judy Sheffield, FPC Services, Mr. Insurance, A-Plus Battery, Versatile Tool, and special thanks to the crew chief, Terry Marshall and the family, Wayne Jackson, Joe Yarbrough, Jerry and Jessica Hardwick, Bruce and Stella Hodges all helping out. If y'all were here back in June and you did not get an opportunity to stop by and visit with Sarah at Sarah's Jerky, you need to go talk to her this time for sure. She's set up right back here behind us. Yes, sir. Ken Jenkins with an 034 light runs a 603-9 and moves into the #1 spot. Jason Goddard runs a 6090, 144 mile an hour pass. And that leaves us with Jerry Branum. He'll be the last one. Boat number 915, they call it Back in the Day, out of Tyler, Texas. It's a Cheyenne powered by Chevrolet, sponsored by Float Fix in Tyler and Killeen, Fleming Overhead Door Services, Lone Star Pump and Valve, Pumps by Chop, Sunset Performance, Eagle Motorsports, Guy Hand Motorsports. And special thanks to Camille Wilt. All right, here we go. Jerry Branum back in the day. Oh, look at that. 6002. That'll be good enough for the number one spot at the end of round one. 6002 on a 109 reaction time. Jerry Branum lays down a lick and puts on a clinic for everybody else. So at the end of round one, Jerry Branum will be your number one qualifier. Ken Jenkins, number two. A.C. Pippinger, number three. Chris Armstrong and Jason Gothard will round out the top five. And then it'll be Rick Martin, David Wehunt, and Chad Coopit. And that should bring us to Pro Comp Flat. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet. If you're not at the in-ramp already, you're running late. Pro Mod, I need you guys warmed up, ready to go. Pro Outlaw should be standing by. All right, here we go. Pro Comp Flat. First up in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane is boat number 502. That is Andy Comstock. No Mo Whiskey, the name of that boat. It's a Hondo powered by Chevrolet. Sponsored by ACDC Electric. Knight Sales and Manufacturing, Element Salon, and special thanks to his son Chase and his friend Tony for all the help. Starter call for the lights. Pro Comp Flat. Here we go. He's now down at a 6:05. I love watching those run. 6:05 was the dial, and he ran a 6:06 and 6 with a 004 light. Andy Comstock setting the pace for everybody else. Pro Modified, we're ready for your boats at the in-ramp. Pro Mod, we need your boats to the in-ramp. Pro Outlaw, need you warmed up, ready to go. Pro Modified, I'm ready for your boats at the in-ramp, please. Pro Mod, need your boats to the in-ramp. Pro Outlaw, need you warmed up, ready to go. Good morning, how are you? Stacy Sopchak up next. Money in Motion. The name of that boat, Projet. Boat number 2309, going to be running to the yellow buoys out here. Half track, sponsored by Outlaw Boats, Bendis Fab, Huffman Performance, Superior Billet, Ortiz Motorsports, Mama Rap Silver, Jasmine Sopchak. Thanks for always being my biggest supporter. Woo! 134.6 mile an hour pass, 362 and 7 to the 660 line in 003 red. Ashley Winslet back in the lane for another license pass. War Party rides on, looking to move into top alcohol flat. Bill Diaz standing right here next to me, ready to watch. He tells me this is the first female top alcohol flat pilot ever. Making history. Looking for a half-track pass, coming to the yellow buoys. Had a pretty good looking launch the last time. Starter said, let's do this thing. Ashley Winslet, War Party rides on. Half-track license pass. Watch that capsule. Once it closes, it's go time. Whoop. Shuts it down. Didn't like something, said nope. Let's sit tight for a moment. All right, so they're going to get everything reset for her. Bill's standing here waiting to see what's going to happen. Ashley Winslet. Half-track license pass. Top alcohol flat. All right, here we go. Half track pass. All right. Good for half track. We'll bring her back around, let her do a full track pass. 430 to 660? Yeah. Personal Watercraft, need you guys ready to go back to the in-ramp, please. Personal Watercraft, gonna need you guys ready to go back to the in-ramp. Be calling you shortly. Personal Watercraft. Be warmed up and ready to go. Stock Eliminator, stand by. And now we're back to Pro Comp Flat. In the Hawkins Battery Golf Cars left lane, boat number 412, Steven Stackhouse. He's doing the driving for Cole Henrik. They call the boat Flat Attack. It's a DeMarco with a blown alcohol Chevrolet for power, sponsored by Ratwear Speed Apparel, Matt Martinez, excuse me, Matt Smith and family, Cole and Tony Henrik, Peterson Tire, Brian Munsney, JT Mooney, and the future wife Kelly Harris. Dialed in at a 660. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 323 is Dylan Crownover, driving for calling the boat Flat Flying. This weekend we're running for Frank and Carrie Carter. Love you and miss you and mean it. It's a beautiful day. Thank you, Jay Hudgens and Aquaholic. Starter call for the lights. Here we go. Steven Stackhouse dialed in at a 660, ran a 7:08 and 3 on a 295 reaction time. Dylan Crownover on the other side dialed in at a 6'4", ran a 6:42 and 7. 120.8 mile an hour pass. Cole Henrik up next in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 949 calls the boat Flatline. It's a Cole with a big block Chevrolet for power, sponsored by Peterson Tire in San Antonio. Jim Mann's Pool Service. The crew, Tony Henrik, Carl and Matt Martinez, Matt and Logan Smith. Special thanks to Jim Burns, Vic Fugate, JT Mooney, Brian Beaton, and of course, Mom. That green. Cole Henrik
Still have the rewards on the back, no?
with a 695, 694 and 4 on a 655 dial in. Nick Hello. Nick Dixon back up for another license pass in the Hawkins Battery Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 0321. They call it Big Nick Energy. Repeating the half-track pass. All right, so we'll have to bring him back and let him run again. The boat looked like it slipped out of gear or something happened down there at the start line. So we'll bring that back and have him do it again. So we are live streaming today's race and this weekend's action, by the way, on YouTube. You can go to Southern Drag Boat Association Official on YouTube and be able to live stream the event. They'll also be posting bonus content throughout the day. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you will get notifications whenever something new is posted. So there you go. A couple of different ways you can make that happen. And I believe we're going to be going to Pro Mod. Cole's keeping me straight up here. He said, yes, we are. All right, cool. Pro Mod running on a 5.6 second index. All right, here we go. First pair of Pro Mod on a 5.6 second index in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 420S. That's going to be Brody Martin. They call that boat the Reaper. It's a Curtis 501 Hydro with a Chevrolet big block for power. Sponsored by Winners Electric, Propane Depot, Napa Auto Parts in Bandera, Phil's Automotive, Water Boys, Neiman Water Services, Swenson Knives, Brutal Off-Road, R. Jones Enterprises, Bandera Construction, Young Brothers Fire Protection, Bent Plumbing, Buddy's Waterwell, The Print Shop, and Photo Magic. And in this superior audio sounds right lane, boat number 832 is Jay Hudgens out of Burnett, Texas, calls the boat Aquaholic. Thank you to Jesus for all the blessings in my life. And special thanks to Carter Motorsports, Rooster Repairs, Arliss Auto Works, American Fiberglass Repair, Panther Creek Ranch, the SDBA crew, my hard-working crew and family. 5 seconds on the countdown. Brody Tony Martin with a 5:37 reaction time, runs a 5.614 on a 5.6 index, and it's good enough to drop him into the number one spot as the first boat down the line for round one qualifying. We'll see if that holds. Jay Hudgens on the other side, 5.903. 149 mile an hour pass. Pro Outlaw, this is your final call to the in-ramp. No, Pro Mod, your final call. Pro Outlaw, need your boats to the in-ramp. Pro Mod, final call. Pro Outlaw, need your boats at the in-ramp, please. Personal Watercraft, need you ready to go. Stock Eliminator, stand by. All right, here we go. Next pair for Pro Modified. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 115S is Greg Lempar. Calls the boat Anger Management out of Comfort, Texas. Sponsored by Fredericksburg Chevy GMC, XS Batteries, Jeffros, the Cocky Rooster Bar, Penny Walking Horse, thanks to Jamie and Jerry, Matt Johnson Construction, Flores Energy, All-American Brake and Spring, and Two Guys Marine all helping out. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 420 is Terry Kane. That boat's a Curtis powered by Chevrolet out of Los Alamos, New Mexico. They call the boat Racing Kane. Special thanks to the Canadians, Ryan Baxter, Lee Warren, Jeff Beer, Skippy Jurgen, and Jan Elliott. Sponsored by All Kinds of Painting, Los Alamos Napa Auto Parts. All right, starter said, let's do this. Greg Lempar, anger management in the left lane. Terry Kane, Racing Kane in the right. Greg Lempar turned it red by 192 and then ran a 5.700 on a 5.6 index, 161.3 mile an hour pass. Terry Kane on the other side, 5.65 and 1, 51 thousandths of a second off the number. And that'll be good enough for that number 2 spot in round 1, 154.3 mile an hour pass. Deb Carroll, we need you at the end ramp, please. Deb Carroll, we need you at the end ramp, please. David's looking for you down there. All right, here we go. For a full track license pass, boat number 187J. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, they call the boat Visual Noise. That is Kevin Hibden out of Peralta, New Mexico. Sponsored by the Barter family, the Hibden family, Budlong Motorsports, Johnny's Habanero Hot Sauce, Fastline Fabrication, Working Stiff Lifestyle, Jeff Andrade Racing, Arizona Historic Masonry, Nelson Speed and Marine, Hanson Farms, and Wally. Full track license pass for Kevin Hibden. Been running a Pro Comp flat all season. Decided it was time for a change. Came on a deal he couldn't pass up. And now he's out here getting ready to get himself a license in Pro Mod. And looked like a blower belt went flying. There was a lot of water around it, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw down there. Tough luck for Kevin. They were looking for that license pass. They'll have to come back and try again. We're going to need truck and trailer for boat number 187J. Back to the old in-ramp, please. Truck and trailer for 187J. Back to the old in-ramp. Going to need truck and trailer for boat number 187J. Back to the old in-ramp, please. Pro Outlaw. Need your boats at the in-ramp, please. Pro Outlaw, need your boats at the in-ramp. All right, here we go. Another pair of, well, we got a Pro Mod and a Pro Outlaw. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane is going to be Colby No Fire, Indian Outlaw, the name of that boat, boat number 501. Out of Decatur, Arkansas. Registered as a Pro Outlaw. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 255 is Cade Genesek, All or Nothing. Pro Modified on a 5.6 index, sponsored by Genesek Performance and Equipment, David Kirkland Racing, Trinity Racing Ministries. The crew is Jay, Howie, David, Austin, Chloe, and Bella. Never mind, we're going to change that just a little bit. We're going to run a right lane single, so it'll be Cade Genesek by himself. All or nothing in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane. Too fast. 5.6 is the index. He runs a 5.55 and 6 and breaks out by about 44 thousandths of a second. 163.7 mile an hour pass. All right, now we got ourselves a pair of Pro Outlaws. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane is boat number 501. That's Colby No Fire. Calls the boat Indian Outlaw out of Decatur, Arkansas. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 103 is Justin Schmidt. Doing the driving for Robert Lees. They call the boat Wildfire. It's a watercraft powered by Ford. Sponsored by Red Fox Bar and Grill, Mike and Kelly Kaiser, Elite Tows, Sales Midwest, Joe and Amanda, Dave Schmidt Truck Service, sending our love to Mama Schmidt. That's a couple of nice looking hot rods right there. Colby No Fire with a 288 reaction time, runs a 5:31 and 7 on a 5.2 index, 168.3 mile an hour pass. And Justin Schmidt with an 079 light, runs a 5:33.0 for 168.1 mile an hour pass. Personal Watercraft, we're ready for your boats at the end ramp, please, for round 2. Personal Watercraft. Need your boats at the water, please. Stock Eliminator, need you warmed up, ready to go. Modified Eliminator, stand by. Your next pair of Pro Outlaws in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 947 is Jeremy Schmidt. Calls the boat No Excuses. Sponsored by Dave Schmidt Truck Service, Erlinger Crane Service, and Schmidt Lawn Care. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 077 is Cody Childress doing the driving for Travis Tuttle. They call the boat Bad Influence. Sponsored by Travis Tuttle, BAE, Lenco Transmission, TD's Transmission. Galen and Betty Childress, Ken Jenkins. Special thanks to his wife and kids, Kendra, Bentley, Braxton, Brady, Blakely, and Baylor. And a big thanks to Mama Judy. All right. Not sure what we were waiting on, but here we go. Starter call for the lights. Jeremy Schmidt, No Excuses in the left lane. Cody Childress, Bad Influence in the right lane. Jeremy Schmidt lays down a lick, 5.204. 5.204 on a 5.2 index, 171 mile an hour pass with an 07 light. Y'all be taking notes. That was the run everybody else wants right there. Cody Childress on the other side. Not a bad run for him either. 173 mile an hour pass, 5.23 and 2 with a 107 light. All right, next up in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 765 is Gus Ward out of Sonora, Texas. Calls the boat Whiskey. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 1028 is Bill Wire. Calls the boat Alcoholic Behavior. Sponsored by BW Construction Company, Horseshoe Bay Dredging, Jackson Electric, Truck Country Outfitters, RH Marine, and Price Custom Cabinets. Starter calls for the lights. Here we go. Gus Ward, Whiskey in the left lane. Bill Wire, Alcoholic Behavior in the right. Couple of nice looking passes there. Gus Ward with a 2:42 reaction time runs a 2:52.64, 5:26 and 4 on a 5.2 index. 167.6 mile an hour pass. And Bill Wire on the other side runs a 5.400. And by my count, we've got 4 more Pro Outlaws. If you're starting to think maybe, it might be close to lunchtime and all there is in my ice chest is liquids, we do have some food vendors set up out here. I know there's at least one down there by the marina and store, and another one, I believe, down here on the end down by the Sunoco Race Fuels. And, if you don't want like a full-on meal, you just want to snack a little bit while you're here, we got two beef jerky vendors out here. Wicked Beef Jerky is here, and Sarah's Beef Jerky. She's set up right back here behind us as well. So a couple of different options. I recommend getting some from both. That way you can judge for yourself. And if you're out here walking around thinking, man, I really wish I had a golf cart, I got a deal for you. Go down and see the folks at Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars. They're set up down here at the end by the gate, and they will gladly rent you a golf cart for the weekend. For that matter, if you just decide, you know what, I don't want to rent one, I'll just buy one, you can do that too. Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars. Go talk to them. Bet you they can work something out. West Texas Country Designs is set up back here as well. Eva looking for some company. Y'all stop by and visit with her. See what she's got. She's got all kinds of cool stuff over there. All right, here's my next pair. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 157 is James Kemp. They call the boat Quick Chick. Sponsored by J&J Transportation, 4K Enterprises, Ranchero Concepts, Eagle Motorsports, Guy Hand Motorsports, FloatFix.com in Tyler, Texas. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 647 is Gavin Snyder, taking over the driving duties for Mickey Snyder. They call the boat Top Gun, sponsored by Snyder Motorsports, Nick Dixon Pro Street Engines, Susie and Craig Coleman, Rio Medina Truck and Automotive, Rio Fab and Weld, 3D Landscaping, Rowdy Tees, Guild Mortgage, Reagan and Angie Everett, Lilly Construction, Custom Powder Coating, and running in loving memory of Blackie Bame and Chance Tripp. Thank you, Mom and Dad, as well. Is Mickey here? James Kemp, I don't know what happened there, but not the run they were looking for. We'll get a jet ski out there to check on him real quick. Gavin Snyder on the other side with an 079 light, runs a 5:33 and 7, 165 mile an hour pass. All right, here we go. Running a single into Superior Audio Sounds right lane. Going to be Tim Ortiz. Empty Pockets, the name of that boat. Driving for Pat Kinsey out of Conroe, Texas. Boat number 082. It's a Bullet with a Hemi. Sponsored by Pat Kinsey Drywall, Maxima Racing Oil, Lone Star Fiberglass. Special thanks to Brittany, Doug, Archie, Gage, and Cash, and Cody for all the help. And big thanks to Rhonda for continuing to let us race. Tim Ortiz trying to make a pass. Going green. Here we go. Too fast at both ends of the course. Tim Ortiz turns it red by 0.37 and then runs a 25,000th of a second too fast. 5.17 and 4 on a 5.2 index. 171 mile an hour pass. All right, here we go. In the Hawkins Battery Golf Cars left lane now, going to be boat number 788. That is Mallory Carroll doing the driving for Jimmy Parsons. They call the boat Domestic Disturbance. Pro Outlaw, 5.2 seconds the index. There you go. 880 for a reaction time, runs a 5:31 and 2 on a 5.2 index, 5:31.9, excuse me, for 161 mile an hour pass. And I believe that's going to bring us right back around to Personal Watercraft, round 2 qualifying for the Spring Creek Finals here at the Southern Drag Boat Association. We do have top fuel hydro on the property. We have top alcohol flat and top alcohol hydro on the property. But all of them still working on equipment and not ready to come out and play yet. So maybe we'll get to see them at the end of round 2. We'll see how it goes, hopefully, but if not, for sure, tomorrow. Here comes my first pair of Personal Watercraft in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 401 is Crystal Harrison. Alcohol Affected, the name of the boat. Sponsored by Chris's Construction, Texas Trailer Works, Crystal Clean Maid Services out of San Angelo. Dialed in at 11.2. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 707S is Caden Foreign. Calls the boat Send It. Dialed in at a 13.7. Stock Eliminator, we're ready for your boats at the in-ramp, please. Stock Eliminator. We need your boats at the in-ramp. Modified Eliminator, need you warmed up, ready to go. Top Eliminator, stand by. Pro Eliminator, stand by as well. We'll just bring you guys in top at the same time. Stock Eliminator, need your boats. All right, here we go. Crystal Harrison. Dialed in at 11.2, ran 11.59 and 1. Caden Foran on the other side, dialed in at 11.7, ran 11.97 and 2. Won't change anything. They'll both stay in the same spots they finished round 1 in. Next up in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 19. Lynn Blackburn, Dune Time 2. One of the divine racing divas. She texted me that earlier. I was like, wait, what? Dialed in at a 10:39, and in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane is Canyon Parsley. He's driving for Ken Jenkins. Mad at the World, the name of the boat, dialed in at a 14:03. Lynn Blackburn will move up 10 spots into the number 2 qualifying spot in round 2, and then Canyon Parsley actually moves up 7. Lynn Blackburn dialed in at a 10:39, ran a 10:44 and 2. Canyon Parsley dialed in at a 14:03, ran a 14:191. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars. Yeah, you are right now, Caden. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 738 is Nate Stevenson, driving for Randy Ball. They call the boat Lil Okie. Dialed in at a 13:38. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, Kenley Verdell, Hot Mess Express, the name of that boat. Dialed in at 11.15. Nate Stevenson dialed in at a 13:38, ran a 13:69 and 7. Kenley Verdell dialed in at an 11:15, ran 11:38 and 3. Nothing changes for either one of them. Next pair for Personal Watercraft. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 199S, Chloe Elam, Da Bomb Diggity, the name of that boat. Dialed in at 11 flat, ran an 11:87 and 6 on her last pass. Bella Genesek in the right lane calls the boat Wackadoodle, boat number 577, dialed in at a 13:3. So neither one of them will move either. Chloe Elam dialed in at 11 flat, ran a 2 fast, 10:46 and 2. And broke out by over half a second. Bella Genesek on the other side with an 086 light on a 13.3 dial in, runs a 13.506. Here's my next pair in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 422 is Tegan Finnegan. What? The name of the ski? I kind of had a frog in my throat right there. What? The name of the ski? Dialed in at a 13:08. Ran a 13:08:06 last pass. Hoping they've got that dialed in and nothing changes. We'll see. If it works, it's great. Jacob Nodler on the other side. Superior Audio Sounds right lane. Boat number 357 calls the boat long time coming. He's dialed in at a 13:02. Tegan Finnegan does move up 8 spots into the number 5 spot. Dialed in at 13:08, ran a 13:25 and 4. Jacob Nodler on the other side, dialed in at a 13:2, ran a 13:41 and 8. And he'll move up 2 spots. Up next, the other half of the Divine Racing Divas, Mickey Jenkins, is in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 24 calls the boat Always Late. She's dialed in at a 12. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 238S is Shelby Hudgens. Catch Me If You Can, the name of the boat. Dialed in at a 13:05. So Mickey Jenkins is early, but didn't mean to be. Turned it red by 180. Dialed in at a 12 flat, ran a 14:84 and 2. And Shelby Hudgens on the other side, dialed in at a 13:5, ran a 13:79 and 8. Didn't change anything for either one of them. Tina Henley, wild one, going to be the last of our personal watercraft. Boat number 32 in the Superior Audio Sounds in the right lane. Dialed in at 11:4. Tension in the pits. Final call, stock eliminator. Final call for stock eliminator, modified eliminator. We need your boats at the in-ramp, please. Modified eliminator, need your boats at the in-ramp. Top eliminator and pro eliminator, need you guys warmed up, ready to go? Quick eliminator, stand by for round 2. So Tina Henley dialed in at 11:4, ran an 11:61 and 1, and that'll bring her up 5 spots. So the end of round 2, Caden Foran, number 1 qualifier. Lynn Blackburn, number 2. Nate Stevenson, number 3. Canyon Parsley and Tegan Finnegan will round out the top 5. And then it's Crystal Harrison, Bella Genesek, Tina Henley, Jacob Nodler, Kenley Verdell, Shelby Hudgens, Mickey Jenkins, and Chloe Elam will round out the field of 13. Modified eliminator, we're ready for your boats at the in-ramp, please. Modified eliminator, we need your boats at the in-ramp. Top eliminator and pro eliminator, need you warmed up, ready to go. Quick eliminators, stand by. Oh, we got some top alcohol hydro. Got 2 of them out there. They're going to run as singles. In the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 881 is Marty Logan. Calls the boat Living the Dream. Sponsored by TD's Transmissions, Tony and Pam Ellis County Barbecue, Pat Smith, Napa Auto Parts, James and Judy Sheffield, and Team Driven. Marty Logan out of Midlothian, Texas. Been back and forth here at the SDBA and also running KDBA races this season. Up in Wheatland. Did a ton of work last year during the off season trying to get this boat up and running again and get everything ready to go. They had to do a whole new wiring system, whole new ignition, changed a whole bunch of things. And he came out here and said, I'm going to break that 200-mile-an-hour mark, and he did. And he's been staying there pretty consistently. The record for this class, by the way, the SDBA record is a 211. Total Chaos boat holds that one. Marty Logan living the dream. Top alcohol hydro. 200-mile-an-hour boat. Oh, here we go. It's go time. Yes, sir. 201. 434 and 9 on a 205 reaction time for Marty Logan. Took a little side hop at the hit. He managed to get it to set back down again and made a really nice looking run. Marty Logan showing us how it's done. Ricky House going to be up next. I believe that's their bright yellow boat sitting over there. I got a rescue boat right between me and the lane, but yep, thanks guys, appreciate y'all. Yep, here we go, Ricky House. Bad Moon Rising, the name of the boat. He's doing the driving for Buzzy Bose. Boat number 151. Ricky House is an NHRA Top Fuel Harley champion with wins in Arizona and Las Vegas. Sponsored by Superior Forklift in Houston and American V-Twin Cycles in Humble, Texas. The crew is Buzzy Bose and Joe Davis. Working on getting Marty towed around to the out ramp there real quick. We get that shutdown area cleared up, we'll let Ricky run. All right, starter call for the lights, here we go. Ricky House, Bad Moon Rising. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars, left lane. Top Alcohol Hydro. Here we go. Well, that is not the run they were looking for.
151 trailer to the right.
We need truck and trailer for boat number 151. Back to the old in-ramp, please. Truck and trailer for 151. Back to the old in-ramp. Boat wouldn't go in gear. So we'll get Ricky House towed out to the out ramp or the in ramp real quick, and we'll see. They may be back here very shortly, or we may not see them again until later this afternoon. It just depends on why the boat wouldn't go in gear. A lot of those are air driven, so could be something as simple as the bottle didn't get turned on, or could be something more. So we'll let those guys go back and try and take a look at it, and we'll see what happens. And that should bring us back around to stock Eliminator. Modified Eliminator, you guys should be at the in-ramp or on your way. Modified Eliminator should be at the in-ramp by now. Top Eliminator and Pro Eliminator should be warmed up, ready to go. Quick Eliminators, stand by. Hello. Johnny Love, your lunches are in the tower. Johnny Love, your lunches are in the tower. Come and get them. All right, here we go. Stock Eliminator in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane. Frank Mummy, boat number 061, calls the boat Breakout Another 1,000 out of San Antonio, Texas. He's dialed in at a 985. In the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 746 is Michael Boehm. Driving Blackie's Magic, dialed in at a 1037. Here we go. Frank Mummy was out way early, almost a second and a half too early, but he dialed in at a 985, ran a 10:01, and it'll bump him up 6 spots into the number 1 qualifying spot and bump Bailey Schmidt and everybody else down. Michael Boehm on the other side will end up in the number 3 spot in round 2. Dialed in at a 10:37, ran a 10:57 and 3.
Are we watching football? And I was like, babe, it's the Cowboys game.
Honestly, I didn't want to watch it after last weekend.
Oh, God. Hey, y'all came back, though.
No, but my heart is big, bud.
All right, Gary. Left lane, 313, right lane, 342.
And here's my next pair for Stock Eliminator. In the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane, boat number 313 is Tristan Ring. Calls the boat Aqua Hot. Sponsored by Ring Racing, Nitrous Express, Desert Dreams, dialed in at a 9.6. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 342 is Raven Broadway. Calls the boat the Golden Child from right here in San Angelo. In fact, from right here at Spring Creek Marina and RV Park. Sponsored by Petroplex Oilfield Services, RV Repair Crew, Spring Creek Marina and RV Park, Viper Tech Services, and driving in honor of Stephen Priest. Raven's dialed in at a 9 flat. Raven was your personal watercraft high points champion last year. Got an opportunity to step into a boat and took it. Raven Broadway dialed in at a 9 flat, runs a 9.14 and 7 on a 178 reaction time and moves himself up 5 spots into the number 1 qualifying spot. With a couple more rounds of qualifying to go, or at least one more. Tristan Ring on the other side moves up 3 points on a 9.76 and 3 run.
All right, left lane 222, right lane 116.
Next pair in the Hawkins Battery Golf Cars left lane, boat number 222 is JT Mooney out of Marion, Texas. They call the boat Deuces Wild. Dialed in at a 9 and 25. Huge thank you to Jeanette Mooney, Brian Mooney, the support team, Tony Hendrick, and Kevin Fleisch. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 117, Brandon Lempar calls the boat Let's Go Brandon. Sponsored by MJ Construction, Jeff Lowe, Snyder Motorsports. And he's dialed in at an 11 flat.
All right, going yellow. Well, so I got told by the PGA yesterday that I got one line that's on the boat right now. So right now it's the habanero one, but I go habanero for That's the first time I
That's what. JT Mooney dialed in at a 925, runs a too fast 922. And Brandon Lempar on an 11-second dial-in runs an 1192 and 3. Definitely not what they were hoping for, and neither one of them will change. They'll stay number 6 and number 7 on the qualifying ladder.
All right, I got left lane 007, right lane 169.
Modified Eliminator, this is your final call. Modified Eliminator, your final call. Top Eliminator and Pro Eliminator. We're ready for your boats at the in-ramp, please. Top Eliminator and Pro Eliminator. Need your boats at the in-ramp. Quick Eliminator, need you warmed up, ready to go. Pro Comp Flat and Pro Jet, stand by.
All right, going yellow.
All right, here we go in the Hawkins Battery Golf Cars left lane. Boat number 007X is Bailey Schmidt. Calls the boat Silver Bullet, dialed in at a 10 and 85. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 169 is Marshall Caudle doing the driving for Megan Ratliff. Call the boat Capital Punishment, dialed in at a 9 flat. Bailey Schmidt going to move up 2 spots back into the number 2 spot rather, with an 11.006 on a 1085 dial-in. Marshall Cottle on the other side, dialed in at a 9 flat, ran an 11.98 or an 8.98 and 5, and broke out by 14 thousandths of a second. So I believe that's it for stock Eliminator. Which will have Raven Broadway finishing out round 2 as your number 1 qualifier. Bailey Schmidt, number 2. Frank Mummy, number 3. Tristan Ring and Michael Boehm rounding out the top 5. And then JT Mooney, Brandon Lampard, and Marshall Cottle will round out the field of 8. All right, in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 412K is Addison Lee's Another Crazy Dream, the name of the boat. Sponsored by Just Ducky Charters out of Key Largo, Florida. V-Team, The Shed, Elite Tow, Don Haunty, Whiskey Watering Hole, Sidetrack RV Park, and sending our love to Mama Schmidt. Ran an 8:02 and 1 her first time down. Looking to get a little closer to that 8-second index. Here we go. Oh, they bumped it too far in the wrong direction. Addison Lee's ran a 7.97 and 6 and broke out by just about 24 thousandths of a second. Won't help at all. She'll stay in that number 8 spot. Next pair for Modified Eliminator in the Hawkins Battery and Golf Cars left lane is boat number 924. That is Sean Goodnight, calls the boat Maiden America. And in the Superior Audio Sounds right lane, boat number 1111 is Steve Walls out of San Angelo, Texas, calls the boat Happy Hour. Sponsored by Buddy Johnson, Fastline Fabrication, Walls Tractor Repair, Schaefer Oils, O'Reilly Auto Parts in San Angelo, Joe Yarbrough, Arlen Wohl, FPC Services, James and Judy Sheffield, Wayman Pittsford Incorporated, William R. Pascal and Sons Fine Woodworking, and special thanks to his girlfriend Michelle, and also to Bruce and Sella Hodges for sticking with me. Sean Goodnight in the water. I see him moving around a little bit.
Didn't look like it was very hard. I think he chucked out.
The motor sort of popped and probably died. And problem with jet boats is that your jet is your propulsion, but it's also your steering. And so a lot of times when that motor shuts off, you have no steering left, and the boat will take